Hi, it's Amy, and this review is on Novel Red cloth pads. I purchased all three of these pads myself. I will link the website below in the description and also her Facebook page. But I will let you in on a little secret. I did not purchase Novel Red because of the crushed velvet. I actually purchased Novel Red because I was very curious to try the Ninja pad. So we'll just get right into this. We'll start with this liner. This is a 9-inch liner. It's cotton topped, fleece back. It has a layer in the core. The core is stitched on with this little wiggly stitch around the outside and just a straight line of stitches down the middle. The top stitching, really it's even throughout the whole pad. I can't find any flaws in the stitching. I've looked and I really don't see anything in any of the pads actually. So this liner I have worn on my last day and I have worn for cut back up, and it has worked great. This is my favorite liner, and since using this liner I have found that 9 inches is the length that I prefer for a liner. This is, when snapped up, it's just a straight liner, but even with having one layer in the core, it's super, super thin. Now on the liner, the white snap here indicates liner, and I just want to real quick mention about the tags. If you purchase on her website, there's like a little box you can check if you don't want her to put the tags on your pads. So if you don't like tags, she's able to do that for you. You can get pads without them. So I've had no issues with leaks or anything with this liner. I absolutely love this liner. On to the crushed velvet. This is an 11-inch moderate pink snap, and this is in her curve style. I'll just show it to you snapped up. It's not a huge flare. The pad is, it's not super thick, it's not super thin. I think it's just, a normal thickness for a moderate flow pad. So the top is crushed velvet. I believe the core is bamboo, and then a fleece back. The stitching is the same. It's hard to see on the crushed velvet, but there's still like this wavy stitch around the outside and then a straight line of stitches down the middle and top stitch around the outside. I have used this pad on my moderate days and my heavy day, and the absorbency is great. I've had no issues with leaks. My only issue with this pad, and I guess my only bad thing that I can say, and I don't even know if I can, it's just this pad. It's not any of the other pads that I have from Novel Red, and I honestly have no idea what the reason is. But when I wear this pad and I snap it into my underwear, this top right here kind of, shifts over. It slides out of my underwear, and the pad doesn't completely turn around. It doesn't, flip over in my underwear, and it doesn't, slide front to back. Just this front just kind of shifts over, and I have no idea why. I don't know if it's because it's the crushed velvet and it's just so smooth that it slides. I don't know. So if you've had the same experience with a crushed velvet Novel Red pad, please let me know in the comments below. And if you've found a way to fix it, let me know that too, because I really, really want to be able to wear this pad, because I do like it otherwise. I just can't wear it because it slides around. So when I purchased this because I was curious of what crushed velvet feels like, and I will do my best to try to explain this to you, and it's probably going to end up being really bad, but this is all I can think of to how to compare it. So it's not as soft as Minky, and it's not as rough as bamboo velour can get after you wash it. It's kind of in the middle. And there's also, for lack of better words, there's like two ways this crushed velvet goes. If I rub the pad this way, it's super soft, almost silky feeling. And if I rub it this way, here's the really bad comparison part, it almost feels like you're petting a dog with really short hair, but you're petting it the opposite way of what the hair grows. And I hope that makes sense, because that's the only thing I can think of. But I can't feel that when I'm wearing it. And this pad does not make you feel as hot as when you're wearing Minky. And I don't want to say it's almost, cool like cotton. It's probably in the middle for me. But, rubbing it up and feeling this roughness, I cannot feel that when I'm wearing it. So that's the crushed velvet pad, and just my one little issue with it. But otherwise, there's nothing wrong with the pad. I hadn't had any leaks or anything while wearing this. I just couldn't wear it out of the house because of the sliding around issue. So on to the reason of why I actually purchased Novel Red in the first place. This is the Ninja Pad. And when I opened the package, I was a bit hesitant of if this was actually going to work, because it is so, so thin. The top is a suede cloth, and I can't remember the core right now. And then there's a layer of PUL. It goes from top to bottom and tip to tip of the wings, and then the back is a fleece. And there's no top stitching. The core is stitched on just with this straight stitch here, and then the stitching around the outside, I don't think it's serged. It looks to me that she just took her sewing machine and zigzag stitched around the entire outside. So if anyone knows for sure, you can let me know in the comments, but that's what it looks like to me. So it makes the pad super, super thin. Now, I have worn this pad on my heavy days, and I've worn it on like my extra heavy day, and I was actually surprised with how much it held. Because it's black, I couldn't really see, but when I took it off and, folded it in half to put it in my wet bag, I could feel by the weight of it that it has absorbed a ton. Now, my only one issue that I had with this pad, and it was not the pad's fault, it was entirely my fault. I was wearing this pad and I knew I needed to change it, but I was not at a place where I could get to a bathroom. And so I just crossed my fingers, hoped it would hold up just a little while longer. And when I was able to actually get to a bathroom, I had leaked off this edge a little bit, but it really didn't cause a problem because the wing here actually caught it, if that makes sense. And because there was PUL in the wing, it didn't keep leaking through, it stopped it. So there was only a little tiny bit on my underwear, but that, like I said, that was not the pad's fault. That was my fault. But there's the pad snapped up. It's in the curve style. And I have not worn this pad overnight. If you follow my channel, you'll know that 13 inches is not long enough for me overnight. But if 13 inches is a good length for you for overnight, I would highly recommend this pad because it is thin, but it does hold a lot, and I am sure that it would hold up overnight. Black Snap here, before I forget, Black Snap is the Ninja Pad. When I purchased this pad, black suede cloth was the only color available. Now she has a bunch of different colors of suede cloth, and also offers the Ninja Pad in flannels, I believe. So there are more options now to the Ninja Pad, and I really do want to get another one in a color, just because black is so hard to see anything on. So that is my review of the Novel Red pads. If you have Novel Red pads and you enjoy them, give me a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Bye.